a very interesting small cap or a micro cap, you can say. The script name is Zlequa. Now, this script is a very small script as far as market cap is concerned, as far as business is concerned, as far as profitability is concerned. So, the title given to this video is it worth investing in this script? Now, let's see. This is an interesting information which we are going to see forward. So, these are the promoters of the company, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Navik and Mr. Shantilal Patel. Elecqua was founded and professionally operated by two well-experienced, dynamic pioneers of aquaculture industry in Gujarat. With more than 20 years of experience, they have made Zealaco one of the largest shrimp producing companies in Gujarat. Vision of the promoters. They have set a goal to become largest shrimp manufacturer in India and aim to capture global markets by exporting to USA, Europe, Japan, China, and several other countries. They have also started their efforts towards achieving its vision by setting up a state-of-the-art shrimp facility plant, which is processing plant, which is getting commissioned maybe in this year, hopefully this year. Now, Zeal Aqua is a registered, as per India Company Act 1956, register of the company that Ahmedabad on 6th March 2009, and the company got listed on SME platform of Bombay Stock Exchange on 2016. The SME platform of the exchange is intended for small and medium-sized companies with high growth potential. The SME platform of the exchange shall open for SMEs whose post-issue paid capital shall be less than or equal to 25 crores. So this is listed on the SME platform. Now, if you see the products of the company, basically they are into shrimps farming, and their major product is this tiger prawns, which they produce largest number of tiger shrimps across Gujarat. They are the first to achieve a 20 shrimp count production year after year. So they are into prawn farming. They are very good in it. One of the product which is very famous is the tiger prawns. Why I like the script is basically the the export. Now this company is a small company, very small company, and it is talking about catering markets like Europe, UK, Africa, USA, and Japan. Now that shows the potential. If management rides the talk or walks the talk which they give, then it should do exceptionally well. The second product is the shrimp feed medicines and the probiotics. Zealaqua is a major distributor of shrimp feeds with 5,000 tons of shrimp feed distribution for the year of 2017. The latest data I could not get up because I didn't find it, but they are growing quite nicely on all their products, all three major products. That is the tiger shrimps, the shrimp feed medicines, and probiotics. The other product, which is one of the good and famous product, is the white shrimps. They were the largest producer of this Vename shrimp across Gujarat and among the first to achieve 23 count shrimp production. And this also they want to export or catering markets like Europe, UK, Africa, USA, and Japan. Now, this small company talking about exports and that to Europe, UK, Africa, US, and Japan, then it has good potential, I believe. Okay, this is the chairman message which it was delivered in this recent annual report, and they are happy with the growth they have achieved so far. The turnover was 249 crores in financial year 1920. It has risen by 4.83 as compared to the previous year of 238 crores. Yeah, they are saying that the chairman says that it could have been better, but due to COVID-19, nothing went well. Government announced the entire lockdown on 25th March, due to which the operations of the company were put to a stop, due to which their their sales and everything, even business was stopped completely. Now, currently, the company claims we are exporting to Europe, US, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, Australia, Japan, Netherlands, South Africa, China, and South Korea. We also got the BRC certification, HACCP, so that we can target different geographies and increase our footprint. Now, this is what can be the investment rationale. They are currently exporting to US, UK, Europe, South Arabia, Vietnam, and all. And they've got some certification added, which will increase the geographies. Yeah, this is the investment rationale. The basic thing is that if the chairman is delivering, is promising, and if the management walks the talk, then they are going to stocks are going to rise quite fast. This is the financial highlight of the company. 31st March 2020 and 31st March 2019. The sales have grown. The profitability before tax is less. Everyone was aware that due to COVID they could not do well. Yeah? Now the company got migrated from SME platform to main board of BSE with effect October 2019. Therefore, it has started disclosing its results on a quarterly basis, of which results are subjected to limited review and published on an annual basis. Those results are available on the website as well. So, financial performance. The company's revenue had increased, profitability was less, and the reason Chairman already explained due to COVID 19. Now, the road ahead is they want to increase the revenue of value added products, smoothing increasing utilizing processing plant, and operationalize the first phase of shrimp nursery technique. Already, management is investing in the business. That is the reason they did not give dividends this time. Now, this is the industry overview of the shrimps. So, data from the Indian Ministry of Commerce and Industry showed year-on-year growth on production of 31% between 2019 and 2018. Values are given in metric ton. Shrimp exports grew by 8%, and exports grew to US as well as in China. Yeah. These are the details given what has been expected to US and what has been exported to China, what has been expected to Europe, Japan, Vietnam, stuff like that. Yeah? A graph. Now, according to the data, the government has seen year-on-year increase in the volume of shrimp exports, which generated a revenue of 5 billion in 2019. Okay, through March 2020, about 230,000 metric ton of shrimp were produced, out of which about 78% were exported to global markets. Now, if you see here, then India, the top destination for India was US, followed by China. That is what I discussed in the previous slide as well. Yeah. In addition to the export market, farm shrimps are being sold in domestic market as well, which has been a long awaited development for the industry stakeholders. There is one more good news from Japan, that Japan has reduced the import inspection sampling frequency for the black tiger shrimp, which should help exports to that country in 2020. There are expectations that Indian shrimp exports may increase due to possibly global shortage in the near future. So the industry has a good future in the short term because of the global shortage. Now, these are the opportunities. The demand of seafood is increasing all over the world, particularly Indian seafood exports. One of the reasons being seafood is considered healthier as compared to other forms of meat. India is gifted with a long coastline, ideally suited for development of seafood industry. Okay, now Gujarat government is also allocating land for the farmers, which provides a huge potential for growth going forward. Shrimp harvested from their own ponds and also from satellite farming, which will be brought to processing unit for further processing. So they are taking the products from other farms as well for further processing, value addition, so as to sell to its client to end use and thus improve the top and the bottom line. The processing unit is strategically located at a distance of 15 kilometers from Surat on a state highway connecting Olpat Sastra at a village of Orma. So they have a good connectivity of different parts of the states. This site has also connected to National Highway 8, which has been part of the upcoming Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor. So one of their positives is the location of the plant. The threats. Company exports the shrimp from processing unit. Thus, they will be exposed to risk of foreign currency fluctuation. That is quite obvious. The aquaculture activity is dependent on the climate conditions prevailing during this season, which is unpredictable. Natural calamities like flood, cyclone during the that nobody can help it out. Technical advancement and development of specific pathogen-free seed. The possibility of shrimps getting affected by virus and disease cannot be ruled out. So this is the most common problem which this industry has been facing. That the shrimps go under disease and then the entire product is seized or is cannot be used further for any further processing. So they have to take care when they're doing the farming that the shrimps do not go under any disease or viruses. Yeah. This is the most important thing. Many shrimp farmers have gone bankrupt because of this reason. This is the income from operation. If you see year on year, the income is increasing. The profitability as well is increasing other than this COVID 2019. But the issue is that the income is increasing rapidly, but the PAT is not increasing so rapidly. Debt to equity ratio is 1.61 for the current financial year. Operating profit margin is around 8.51. Net profit margin 7.47. Net profit margin for 2020 is around 2.65. So we want this net profit margin to increase substantially going forward. This is the annual trend from 2017, 18, 19, 20. Sales have increased rapidly. Net profit has increased, but not to that extent. That's quite good. Net profit is also quite good. The operating margins have increased, or in 2018 it was quite good, and 2019 a bit less, and 2020 a bit less. So if the net profit margin keeps on increasing, that will be a very good sign. So you need to watch this company for this particular year. It is going to be a very good script. If I'm saying if the management walks the talk, if the management is able to show the performance is improving on a quarter on quarter basis and year on year basis, then this is going to move miles ahead from what is expected. This is a snapshot of the shareholding pattern. The promoters are holding the major stake and non-institutions holding 31% stake. This is purely for educational purpose. This is not a stock recommendation. Everyone should do that due diligence before investing. I do own few stocks. This particular company, I don't own any stock. This is my personal view, and everyone should take a decision on any stock I talk about by doing their own independent research. Views are based on current scenario the company is facing currently. I'm really sharing my opinion with no guarantee of gains or losses. So basically, I feel this has a good future. But before investing, one needs to check the performance of the company for at least 3 to 4 quarters down the line, based on which a person can take a call over the script. I have taken a lot of time to get up information on this company because it is a very small cap or a micro cap company, and it can do wonders going forward. So I hope you have liked this video with the information which I have put in, and it is not a buy recommendation currently, but I may come up at a later stage considering it a buy, considering the future prospects and going up if the company delivers as promised or the management delivers as promised. Okay, guys, I hope you like this video. Thanks.